If you're eyeing the Sony ZV-E10 for your vlogging setup, stop scrolling, because today I'm diving deep into the truth nobody's screaming loud enough about. This camera promises stellar 4K video, a large APS-C sensor, and some killer vlogging features. But here's what surprised me. It's not all sunshine and roses. In fact, several quirks might make you think twice before splurging $748. Ever wonder if it's truly worth the hype for creators like you? Hold tight, because what you're about to hear might just flip your whole buying decision on its head. Let's uncover hidden problems lurking beneath that shiny mirrorless body, and why, despite all that, it might still be your best bet. First off, who exactly is the Sony ZV-E10 for? If you're a vlogger, content creator, or even a budding filmmaker craving decent 4K footage without breaking the bank, this camera is designed with you in mind. It boasts a large 24.2 MP APS-C XMOR CMOS sensor, capable of oversampled 4K video from 6K footage, meaning theoretically crisp images with plenty of detail. The flip-out vari-angle LCD screen is perfect for framing your shots, and the audio options cater to better sound capture, a common pain point in entry-level rigs. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not quite. Let's jump into the nitty-gritty. The sensor and processor combo, featuring Sony's fast BIONZX engine, is a star attraction. You get full pixel readout with no pixel binning, which reduces noise and keeps your footage clean. But here's the catch. The camera's autofocus system, while quick for stills, struggles during video, especially when tracking fast-moving subjects. It sometimes hunts or jitters, which, let's be honest, ruins that clean cinematic look most vloggers fight for. Imagine narrating your day with your camera, suddenly freaking out because your dog decided to chase a squirrel. Not great for continuity or your patience. Now, Sony baked in some neat features specifically for creators. The product showcase setting is designed to shift focus smoothly from your face to an object you hold up. Sounds like a dream for unboxers and review channels. And yes, it does work, but not flawlessly. The transitions can be slow or a bit awkward, causing blurred frames. I found myself redoing takes just to get this simple effect right. That's a bummer when you want to churn out content fast. Also, the background defocus button lets you instantly toggle between sharp and blurry backgrounds. Great for adding that professional-looking bokeh with shallow depth of field. Yet this feature doesn't always adapt quickly when you move between different lighting conditions, leading to inconsistent results. Here's a twist that might make you scratch your head: the camera's live streaming capability. Sony pitched the ZV-E10 as an easy live streaming setup with just a single USB cable, no extra hardware or software needed. This is huge during a time when creators want quick, hassle-free solutions. But the reality, while the live streaming connection is straightforward, the overall streaming quality feels limited by the camera's internal processing and overheating concerns over long sessions. So if you're planning marathon streams or professional live broadcasts, you might hit some frustrating thermal throttling. Nothing kills your vibe faster than your gear shutting down mid-roll. Let me pause and ask, how important is audio quality to you? Because this is another double-edged sword here. The ZV-E10 includes fairly advanced audio options compared to similar-priced cameras. You get a directional 3-capsule mic built in, a 3.5 mic input, and even a multi-interface shoe for external audio gear. However, the internal mic does pick up mechanical sounds from autofocus and zooming lenses, which can be a distraction. Plus, if you rely solely on the internal mic, you're probably going to need a decent external mic for professional-level audio. So, pro tip, budget some cash for a shotgun or lav mic to complement this camera if sound is your priority. Before we go further, here's a little joke to lighten things up. Why don't cameras ever get lost? Because they always take a good shot. All right, back to business. Regarding build and handling, the ZV-E10 is surprisingly lightweight and compact, making it ideal for vloggers who like to stay mobile. The grip might feel a bit tiny for larger hands, but that's a trade-off for portability. Also, the tactile buttons and menu system are intuitive but not as polished as higher-end Sony models. If you've used Sony's Alpha line before, you'll notice a few shortcuts missing or placed awkwardly in this version. It's not a deal-breaker, but expect some learning curves, especially if you're a beginner. Battery life is another sticking point. Rated at roughly 440 shots per charge, which sounds decent on paper, but shoot video extensively and expect to carry spares or an external power bank. Vlogging on the go means power interruptions can kill your flow, and in my testing, the actual battery runtime dipped quicker than advertised, especially when recording 4K videos or live streaming. Rehooking you here. So with these potential setbacks, the hit-or-miss autofocus in video, the occasional quirky product showcase mode, and the battery life pitfalls, why is the Sony ZV-E10 still one of the best-selling cameras in its class? What makes it stand out from its competitors like Canon M50 Mark II or Fujifilm X-S10? The answer lies in its balance of features and price. Priced at around $748, it offers a large sensor, 4K shooting without pixel binning, a versatile flip-out screen, and solid audio options in a compact body. That's a value package many other cameras simply don't match at this cost. Here's another joke to brighten your day. Why did the photographer get kicked out of the party? Because he kept focusing on the negatives. Get it? Okay, moving on. If you're a casual creator or someone who primarily uploads to YouTube, social media, or even Twitch, the Sony ZV-E10 fits well into that niche. It handles daylight shooting beautifully, produces sharp images, and its interchangeable lens mount means you can customize your setup as your skills and needs grow. Sony's ecosystem gives you access to a vast range of lenses from affordable primes to high-end glass, which is a major bonus when you want to experiment with creativity. However, if you're a professional videographer or streamer who needs absolute reliability and flawless autofocus in every scene, you might run into frustrations here. One of the neatest selling points you'll hear from fans is the camera's ease of use. Plugging it directly into your laptop for streaming with one USB cable significantly cuts complexity. No need for capture cards or third-party software cluttering your system. Plus, the background defocus button gives your shots a quick cinematic effect without fiddling with aperture settings every time. That's why many vloggers love jumping straight to record and having the camera work for them, not the other way around. Yet, perfection is elusive. Another subtle grievance users report is the screen's brightness and visibility in direct sunlight. The 3-inch vari-angle LCD isn't the brightest panel around, so shooting outdoors on a sunny day could mean squinting to frame your shot properly. This is something to keep in mind if much of your content happens outside. Investing in a small hood or shade accessory helps, but that's extra cost in bulk. Okay, quick joke break. Did the shutterbug break up with the camera because it just couldn't focus on the relationship? Now back to the serious stuff. Let's dissect image quality briefly. The ZV-E10 excels in producing sharp, vibrant images with a nice amount of dynamic range, thanks to the APS-C sensor size. Low light performance is decent but not outstanding. Noise creeps in at higher ISOs, so keep your ISO settings moderate for cleaner results. Portraits get a lovely bokeh effect, especially using prime lenses, which complements the background defocus button nicely. But if you're expecting DSLR-grade low light power, you might want to look elsewhere or plan on adding external lights. To sum it up, let me hit you with the resolution. Despite its few quirks, the occasional autofocus wobble in video, the battery life limits, and some minor ergonomic issues, the Sony ZV-E10 remains a powerful, adaptable tool for vloggers and content creators seeking quality 4K video on a budget. Its strong sensor, customizable lens options, live streaming ease, and intuitive creator-centric features place it well above many other cameras in this category. And here's the kicker. No camera is perfect. But if you're ready to learn to work around its quirks, the ZV-E10 will reward you with crisp visuals and flexibility that'll boost your content game immensely. Plus, its price point at $748 is competitive considering the features you get. Just plan ahead with an external mic and batteries, and give a little patience to autofocus struggles when filming action. So, are you ready to capture your stories with a camera that works as hard as you do? Grab the Sony ZV-E10 through the link in the description for the best price on Amazon. Trust me, whether you're a budding creator or a seasoned vlogger wanting to upgrade your gear, this camera packs enough power to deliver stunning results without frying your wallet. Don't just take my word for it. Dive in, test it yourself, and join thousands of creators who swear by it. Remember, great content starts with great tools, and the Sony ZV-E10 just might be the right launchpad for your creative journey. Happy filming, and as always, keep those shots sharp and those stories real.